Warriors, this could be one of the most important videos I've ever made. The reason why is because this is the reason why people get crushed in investing. They're looking for a hot tip, or they're looking for that quick money scheme. There is nothing out there in investing that's going to make you quick money. Now, if it does, you better get out very quickly because what goes up must come down. But I want to share with you why I am not selling my XRP and why I didn't even flinch when the SEC put a lawsuit against XRP. And I'm going to show you something really cool. I'm going to show you live in real time. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to take you on a journey on how I do my investing. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. I'm somebody who picks a company and I stick to my guns because I trust and know the ecosystem, the leadership team, and the real world solve. It doesn't matter if SEC sues Ripple. It doesn't matter if Coinbase removes it from their platform. Ripple and XRP are still going to survive. So I want to share with you a perspective on how I make my investments. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but this is how I lead my warriors to success. Now, some people are going to sell their bags. It's called being a weak investor. They react to the market news. Now, if you react to the market news that's been planned out for a very long time, you are always going to lose because scared money does not make money. Now, have I made mistakes in my life? Absolutely. I've lost my money 3 times for different reasons. Now, every single time I lost my money, I've learned valuable lessons that it takes time, it takes consistency, it takes knowing your product and sticking to your guns and not listening to hot tips because your neighbor told you that XRP is going down. So let's go ahead and take a journey, warriors. Hopefully you appreciate this video. If you do appreciate the videos, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Let YouTube know I'm doing a good job here. Now remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Now let me share with you first my experience if you're first time on my YouTube channel. So I'm a multiple business owner. I've owned multiple companies. I've also failed in business, which has made me much, much stronger. My failures were my biggest successes. That's why I'm succeeding in business now in the worst economic times in the world. I also was in banking for 12 years. I went to executive banking school, CBA executive banking school. I got a certificate in banking where I learned how to scale banks from the ground up. Now that's where I learned a deep knowledge of banking and how our archaic banking system is set up. And number 2, how they're just printing money into infinity. And number 3, where we're heading in the future. So I invest as if the future is already here. So I'm not waiting for quick money. I'm waiting for generational shifting money. That's why I personally didn't even flinch when the SEC announced a lawsuit towards Ripple. I actually increased my bags as the weak investors ran away and the big money put their money in. So first I'm going to take you on how I do in my investing in regards to my first decision is looking at the company as a whole. Then I'm going to show you the board of directors of Ripple. I'm going to show you their partners. Then I'm going to take you into the what I call the New World Order, the Great Reset by the World Economic Forum. Remember, if you watch my videos, the World Economic Forum was started in 1971, right before we detached from the gold standard. And they are telling you that we're going into the Great Reset. They've been predictive programming you for a long time. Then I'm going to share with you Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple's connection to the World Economic Forum. And I'm going to show you 2 documents just recently that are going to blow your mind. And then you can make an informed decision whether you should buy or sell your Ripple. Now, don't do it based on me. Do it based on your understanding of the company. For first, let's take a deep dive. You can look up all this stuff yourself. So this is Ripple's website. Cost effectively moving money to all corners of the world, So I'm going to break this down for you guys and share with you from a banking's perspective what this means. So decentralized infrastructure, 3 seconds to send payments because it's decentralized from the banks. What that means is, let me give you an example. When someone says a wire transfer, so if I'm coming into a bank, say Wells Fargo, and I need to send a wire to you in England, and I'm buying a $5 million home here in the future, right? If I sit down with the banker to do a $5 million wire, it's going to cost me quite a bit of money. That wire is probably also going to take about 3 days. Why? Because it goes up and through multiple currencies, up through the Federal Reserve, back down to the person that's receiving it. Now, by the time that person receives it, there's massive risk going on here. By the time that person receives it, the exchange rate could have changed. So now the $5 million that I sent could have implications. Maybe it's less, maybe it's more, right? There's a lot of things that can happen during that 3 days. There's a lot of mistakes that can happen. There's a lot of human mistakes that can happen. It's a very big risk when you're dealing with large valued customers, right? So decentralized, they can send $50 million in 3 seconds, and they've done it for less than 50 cents. Think about that. So what that does for a bank, number one, is it creates amazing customer service. And banks that don't evolve into the new fintech and crypto space are going to get crushed because the FedNow dollar, or the FedNow wallet that's being created, brings you closer to the central banks, pushing the commercial banks out. So if commercial banks don't move into the crypto space, like JP Morgan is quickly moving into the crypto space with the new JPM coin, with also their infrastructure where they can build their own cryptocurrency platforms or help people build their cryptocurrency. Think about that. Why would JP Morgan move so quickly into the cryptocurrency space when they said it was a fraud? It's because of the decentralized structure. They want their piece of the pie. So that's number one. Modernizing messaging, okay? 0% failure rate. It's quick, immediate communication. I send money to you in England for the wire, or not the wire, excuse me, moving across the XRP rails. You get your money in 3 seconds. Our transaction is done, and it's 0 failure rate for our messaging system. Number 3, this is most important, liquidity solution. As a banker, an ex-banker, the number one thing you manage is risk. As a banker running banks and scaling banks, you need to mitigate risk because if you don't, you will get crushed in the marketplace. You're going to lose money. Now, the biggest thing that banks are struggling with is a liquidity crisis. This is the solve for their liquidity crisis. XRP actually holds the liquidity so that my money can move from my account quickly across the XRP rails where the liquidity is sitting. Now, do I think XRP is going to go to $1,000, $2,000? No, I don't, because of the large volume of XRP. Now, there's not an infinite amount. They can't keep making it. There's a certain amount of XRP. There's a market cap. I believe it can go to $10 next year. That's my price prediction, just based on technical analysis. $10 is huge if you bought it at 17 cents, 28 cents, even $1. Think about the gains you can make. There's nothing in the marketplace you can make that type of gain. Now, that's my own opinion on the technical analysis that we've done with my team. Okay, so liquidity is massive, massive. Okay, so now we know what Ripple does. This is what the Ripple ledger does. They have XRP, their payment network. Okay, so that's what Ripple, the company, does. Now let's dive into the board of directors. Chris Larsen. Chris Larsen is executive chairman for Ripple, board of directors, former CEO of Ripple. Prior to Ripple, Chris co-founded and served as the CEO of Prosper, peer-to-peer lending marketplace, eLoan, publicly traded online lender. During his tenure at eLoan, he pioneered the opening access of credit scores movement, making eLoan the first company to show consumers their FICO credit score. You got Susan Alty. Let's see where she came from, okay? So she was elected to the National Academy of Science in 2012, the Academy of Arts and the Sciences. Professor Ashley currently researches focuses on the economics of the internet search, online advertising, and the news and media, and virtual currencies. She advises governments and businesses on the design of auction-based marketplace. Notably, 2007, served as a long-term consultant for Microsoft Corporation in a variety of roles, including chief economist. We all know who Brad Garlinghouse is. Okay, he's the CEO of Ripple, and where his name's going to come up in the future here. So this is Anja Emanuel, former diplomat, author, and advisor of emerging markets. Anja, co-founder of Partnering, along with Security and States, can't pronounce that person's name, National Security Advisor, and the former Secretary of Defense. So this lady is highly connected. A graduate at Harvard Law School and Stanford University, Manuel now also lectured at Stanford University. Miss Manuel served on a number of corporate and nonprofit boards and the frequent commentator for foreign policy from TV, radio, and print press. She is a director of Aspen Strategy Group and Aspen Security Forum, the premier bipartisan forum on foreign policy in the U.S., and is a member of the Council of Foreign Relations. This is their board of directors, guys. Yotoshi Kiyato. Okay, so let's see where his history comes from. He became the president of SoftBank Investments Corporation, currently SBI Holdings, in 1999. Look up SBI Holdings. In 1999, he has led the company to become the biggest financial conglomerate in Japan. He is on their board of directors. Craig Phillips. So Craig Phillips, oh my gosh, this is why I'm so bullish. Okay, so listen to this. He led policy development for the regulatory reform in the financial system under Executive Order 13772. This is the executive order that I brought up. Ripple is mentioned in that executive order infrastructure. Sandy O'Connor. Okay, throughout her career, she has been the champion and sponsored Diversity and Inclusion Initiative, American Banker named one of the most powerful women in banking and financial multiple times. Currently, O'Connell serves on the task force of financial stability and the advisory committees for the Office of Financial Research and FDIC systematic resolutions. That's just their board of directors, guys. Look at those connections. Then you have the leadership team here. Now, just for the sake of the video going too long, I'm not going to break down the leadership team. You know who Brad Garlinghouse is and David Schwartz. You have to know the team. Look at those connections. Now, let's take a look at Ripple Partners, okay? Google Ventures, Unicredit. Some of the biggest ones that stand out that you'll know, BMO, UBS, okay? Some of the ones that you guys will know that will stand out here. Let's break it down. Oh, wow, Bank of America. Interesting. So here's my perception. Now, I don't, this is my perception. Why did Warren Buffett close most of his stocks out of most banks, Wells Fargo, Chase, but increased his position 10% in Bank of America? Western Union, MoneyGram. Look at these partnerships, guys. Just take a look at these partnerships. I mean, why? Why on earth? Why on earth would you think that the SEC suing Ripple in America, when only 5% of their businesses in America, would affect Ripple in the future? Think about that, Warriors. These are their partnerships. Western Union, MoneyGram, two of the largest money sending companies in the world, American Express, Bank of America, BMO. You think all these companies are going to be part of something that's not going to succeed in the future? You really have to rationalize that. And I need people to stop listening to their neighbor, okay? So now that's the company. Ripple owns XRP. You know the executive team. I'm just giving you a brief overview of how I do my research. Here's the partners. Here's why I didn't flinch. Do you think all these partners are just going to bail because of the SEC news? Ripple is going to succeed. Now let's go into the New World Order and where we're heading. I'm going to have you watch this video a million times over and over again. I want you to watch this video. I want you to look closely, and then I'm going to take you into the World Economic Forum, and I'm going to teach you the game so you can never be played. Let's watch this video for the 500th time. Pay attention, warriors. Boom. Look at that. Did you just see that really quickly? You have to pay attention. That was a digit, or that was the yuan, the Chinese dollar, and then the American dollar side by side. Why did they put that, Warriors? Why did they put that? The Great Reset, Earth, sustainability. You saw the energy. XRP is one of the biggest in zero carbon. They just launched that they will be a zero carbon cryptocurrency, Warriors. They are the future. Okay, so Brad Garlinghouse. Now you know who the World Economic Forum is dealing with me. Brad Garlinghouse is on the cryptocurrency committee for the World Economic Forum. You have to understand who funded the World Economic Forum. The Rothschilds funded the World Economic Forum. The Rothschilds created your education system. The Rothschilds wanted you just to be workers, not educated. Think about that, Warriors. This is how I do my investing. I know the game, so I can't be played. Okay, so this is Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, who is on the World Economic Forum committee for the future of cryptocurrencies. Why is Brad Garlinghouse on there and nobody else from the cryptocurrency space? Okay. I shouldn't speak out of school. I don't know if there's anybody else. I didn't see anybody else on the list. So this is in July 2017, the digital transformation powering the Great Reset. Now I want you to see this. This is all going to be attached down below. I'll share these documents with you guys. So I want to take you to the conclusion of this, and I'm going to take you through one other document that just came out in December. Okay, so why is Brad Garlinghouse connected to the World Economic Forum? You think Ripple is going anywhere? Ripple is going to be the powerhouse. They're #3 cryptocurrency in the world. If they take out Ripple, they are taking out the whole cryptocurrency space. Let's go to this conclusion. This is the World Economic Forum's conclusion. In a few years, it is possible that no one will be speaking of digital transformation because the term will have become irrelevant. Non-digital businesses will simply not exist. To avoid becoming one of those dying businesses, organizations must embrace digital transformation now. Yet being digital at the core of itself is not enough. A company's success will also depend on its capability to create socialite as well as economic value and demonstrate purpose leadership. Digital technology offers a potential new ways to create new value for stakeholders while making businesses models more inclusive, sustainable, and trustworthy. The word sustainable is critical, warriors. VeChain, XRP, sustainable cryptocurrencies. Now, I want to share with you guys, I'm invested in Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Ripple, I'm trying to think of all Link. I go through all of it in my Warrior Academy. I show you my portfolio on a weekly basis. So that's something to understand. Companies are going digital. Now this came out, this was sent to me by one of our warriors in our academy. On December 20th, I missed this one. Crypto, this is December 2020. Crypto, what is it good for? Okay, this is from the World Economic Forum, an overview of cryptocurrency use cases. Check this out. Number 1, base layer and cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, they explain what Bitcoin is good for. Ethereum, number 2. Ripple is on the list, the #3 cryptocurrency on the World Economic Forum. Overview. Ripple is building the next generation of financial infrastructures with blockchain technology. Its payment network, RippleNet, offers connections to hundreds of financial institutions around the world via a single application program interface API and makes moving money faster, cheaper, and more reliable. RippleNet is both decentralized and standardized, meaning assets are transferred from one party to another with no single point of failure. RippleNet also allows the customer's source of liquidity on demand via digital asset XRP, Ripple's currency. That helps. They name it a currency right here, but the SEC is suing them because they're saying they were trading as a security. That helps financial institutions eliminate the need to pre-fund accounts to destinations currencies across border payments. Project Goal. Ripple's primary goal is to enable payments everywhere, every way, for everyone using blockchain and digital assets. Let me repeat that. Ripple's primary goal is to enable payments for everywhere, every way, for everyone using blockchain technology. The company focuses on using XRP specifically to address $10 trillion problem, trapped capital that is required for cross-border payments. XRP was built payments use case. It settles approximately 3 seconds. Already scales to 1,500 transactions per second, consumes almost no energy, has very low transaction costs of 0.00003. It is open source and decentralized, making the convenient instrumental bridge in bridging 2 different currencies quickly and efficiently. Listen to this. Implement strategy. Ripple has hundreds of customers in various stages of deployment on RippleNet, with over 2 dozen using the signed production contracts for on-demand liquidity, ODL. Some customers include MoneyGram, Azimo, Standard, American Express, CBI, Siam, Commercial Bank, SBI, and HDFC. RippleNet is available in 55 plus countries on 6 continents with payout capabilities in 70 plus countries. Recently, Ripple also launched its line of credit new services. Top RippleNet has allowed ODL customers to source capital from Ripple. Ripple is the future, warriors. In my opinion, this is why I know I did not even flinch when the SEC lawsuit came out, and why I increased my bags of Ripple. The SEC isn't going to do anything to Ripple. It's causing a sell-off, so the weak investors sell off. And let me show you something real time. Maybe this will help you. Okay, so let me show you what I look at. The first thing that I looked at when I had hundreds of messages when I woke up in the morning. Let's see if this will let me switch it. Okay, so just follow along. This might slow you down a little bit. Hopefully you're still paying attention if you're a true warrior. Okay, so this is the first thing I went to right when I had hundreds of messages when I woke up with the SEC because people were freaking out asking if they should sell. I don't give financial advice. I tell them what I'm doing. I said, hell no, I'm buying. Okay, so here's the thing. I want you to think about this really quickly. Look at the liquidity. Look at the liquidity. And if you are investing in XRP, you are a small percentage of population. There's only 2,306,000 investors in XRP right now. So look at this. Five accounts, that could be companies, 1 billion to infinity holding of XRP. Okay, so check this out. This is what you, it went up even more today. Oh my gosh, this is what you need to look at. These are all the weak investors. They call it the dumb money, selling off. This is what the smart money is doing. The 0.01% is increasing their bags of XRP. Why would they be increasing their bags of XRP? So people with balances of 30 million XRP and above increase their bags. And look at the difference. People with 607,000 started to sell off. So people with 300 million XRP bought more as all these people sold off. So warriors, you're never going to be a good investor if you're taking advice from your neighbor. You're never going to be a good investor if you're sitting in the locker room at the gym and your buddy tells you the XRP is going to fail. You're going to be a good investor when you understand the product you're investing in, when you invest like you're buying a company, when you're unshakable by news, and number 3, you hold because you believe in the project. So if XRP fails, it fails, warriors. That's the thing. If it fails, it fails. I'm confident it's not going to. That's why I'm holding on to XRP. But you can watch YouTube channels all day. You can look at technical analysis. You're going to get 50 different stories. The story is the one that you believe, warriors. I'm not trying to get you to follow what I say. I'm trying to teach you how to fish. This is how I fish, warriors. This is how I make my investments. So if you want to join our private warrior academy, you can click the link down below. For one night out to dinner every single month, you can join our academy. Cryptocurrency call every single Thursday to go over my portfolio, new projects, and news, and I talk about stuff like this. We also have a Discord. That's probably one of the best Discords in the nation. About 300 people sharing advice, people a lot smarter than me in that Discord. You also go through working out with us live daily, nutrition plan, and we're launching on January 4th a 120-day challenge where you'll have step-by-step instructions on how to build your mind, body, immunity, and build generational wealth. So as I always say, warriors, rise, but don't get caught up. Don't get caught up, warriors. It's time to learn the game so you can't be played. If you like this stuff, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification button. Let's go.